Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl here to bring you another reading for Taurus for February 2025. This is the person most on your mind read. And I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. And we already have the Hermit just let go there with the 10 of good chairs. So understanding what true happiness is, Taurus, you know what you want and you've been away. You're coming out to have happiness, or in some cases you're going alone and you're going away from what would have made you happy. Page of Candles. More than likely you're walking towards your happiness because you've been inside. Your Spirit is telling you your happiness is coming. Because it's in front of you. See here, it's to come, and you're venturing out. So you're stepping out, and you have that offer that you want to make, or you're looking to get past what hurt, and you've been wounded. So you're looking for that courage and you're taking that step forward. Taurus, you've been through the ringer. Person most on your mind may have been too, if it's not you. Again, I'm using the YuletideTarot. It's the last turn that I will use this deck for the season. For March, I will change. And I wanted to get one more reading in with this deck before I put it away for the winter. For the oracle messages, I will still use the Seasons of the Witch oracle. Wow. Okay. See, we have some stubbornness. So maybe who you're dealing with is they're set in their way, or maybe you are, or someone is fighting with an ego, or maybe you're going to be victorious over that stubborn mind, whether it's yours or the person most on your mind. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. And Taurus, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, but most of all for showing up. See, I'm going to take the cards at random. So make sure I have enough space to show them. That's the situation between you and person most on your mind. This is how you are dealing with that situation, and this is how they are. This is Spirit's advice concerning the situation. This is how you handle Spirit's advice. And this is how they are handling Spirit's advice. And this is what would be the potential outcome, because not what I say is written in stone. This is how you handle the outcome. And this is how they'll handle the outcome. Of course, this is if you follow what Spirit's advice is. Here we have the 10 of Candles. So we're sticking in with that stubborn mindset and that wanting to come out of being alone, wanting happiness, looking forward to going towards your happiness. But here we've been working hard, and this is probably where you've been in seclusion, or you've done too much, or maybe the next person has. The 4 of good chairs is saying here that you're missing out on something, feeling that you've missed, or they have, because there's too much work. It's a headache. There's a lot of headaches going on here. And we have that pressure. Probably work is being that blockage between you, or too much effort into work, or not realizing what's there between you. Someone isn't. And then there is that happiness or the truth that needs to come and to be recognized, to lift up the head and take a look and see. And to put down the burden and understand that whatever you thought you missed out on, whether it is you or them, it is going to be revealed, and happiness is to come because you've put yourself through, or you've both put yourselves through difficult times. And here we see the Page of Gifts. This card keeps coming up for all the reads so far. It just keeps coming back, but it's just plans, and it's plans that have been set in, well, not in stone, but hopefully will be set in stone, because the plan is for marriage or plan is for divorce, depending on how these cards fit with your situation, where you feel like the next person is a burden, or that work is a burden, or you just feel like you're missing out on happiness with this person, or the person most on your mind, at least. Cards are just flipping. All right, so here we have Sinterklaas, and this is where we see the Hierophant. So we're learning lessons, or we're making plans for change in marriage status, or we want to get married, and that in itself may be the burden, that we're just feeling like we're missing out, we're not going to get married, where biological clock is ticking, and etc. I mean, if you put it to your situation, we have the Six of Canes. So wanting to leave a situation, wanting to have that knowledge and understanding that we can be free, that mindset. Instead of having the Eight of Swords, we're looking at the Six of Swords here. And then seeing that there is change to come. And then we have the King of Candles. So we have the Ten of Candles with the King of Candles. So really working hard to settle down and have something that is concrete, and plans that we want to see come into fruition, but either we're holding back, or we're waiting for the right moment, or we just have a doubt that we could even have a second chance because we're feeling that we've missed out. Taurus, got a lot going on, and your mind is working overtime. Let's see, your situation is revealing the truth, or having a victory of truth being told. Again, we see that with the Sun. We see that here with the Sun, the truth factor, or happiness, wanting to be happy, wanting to see the truth, wanting to speak the truth, wanting that happiness, wanting to be married, wanting to have that change come, and see that plans are coming into fruition, and have a second chance with the Queen of Candles. So you're matched, Taurus. See the King of Candles with the Queen of Candles. And then we have the balance here, the Temperance. So healing, and being patient with that healing, and sharing in that passion, and being honest. The potential for truth, and here we have the King of Canes. So we're being very serious, Taurus. We're really not, we're not letting anyone else take that control. We're making sure to speak the truth, follow what is the right thing to do, and being in control, and taking that judgment, making that judgment call, not having that doubt, not being afraid to speak that truth, not actually waiting for the right moment, not wanting to be disappointed. Again, we have the King of Gifts with a commitment, and having that offer for a new beginning, and seeing that there's bravery, courage is there to step forward and make that offer. And that's where you are, Taurus. You're really determined. And then we see the Two of Swords come here, but see, this is an Ace, so the potential is there. That new start, that wanting to have it all revealed and tell the truth. You're very determined for that. The next person is being very patient here. The next person is is having a different view on what is the truth and what is to be revealed as truth, and what they want as what freedom would be for them is to leave a certain situation, wanting to be happy, feeling that they missed out, being overworked and burdened by a certain situation. If it is not with you, it is to be able to be with you. Again, we have the list or judgment here to have a second chance and heal a relationship. They're following the guidance of spirit, having that possibility, seeing that there is a possibility, the potential to have a relationship or to be honest with you, and see that you are being honest or wanting to be honest. Maybe you will be the one to reveal. And I flipped it over. Look at that. Well, I'll take it because the cards fell and it turned. So Spirit is actually saying here that it's not a question of leaving a situation. It is having had enough of what was in that relationship. See, the changing the perspective. Now, we would want to say that this is coming back. Spirit is saying you should come back to each other, but not necessarily. We don't want to go too much into the opposite meaning, because when it is time to leave a scene or leave a situation, it is being able to open up and be honest about wanting to leave a situation. Not that you won't leave or that Spirit is saying don't go. It's more about being honest about what it is that's making you want to leave. But then it is not a question of, okay, I don't want to be here anymore. It is, I want more from my relationships. That's what this means. What I have here, what is before me is not for me. I don't want this. I've had enough of this. This is not satisfying me anymore. What was satisfactory is no longer enough. I need more, is what this is saying. And Spirit is just putting the accent on opening up and saying that I want more. Letting it come through, letting that truth come through, saying what you really want, at least being emotional and opening up your feelings. Spirit is saying to be open, to be honest and be open, because here this is a cold, calculated mentality. Here is the emotional side of how we feel, and being able to open up and share those feelings instead of being cold and wanting to end a relationship and say, okay, I'm done, I want to go. That's not the message here. Coming in the reverse, as I flipped the card by the way the cards fell, it just simply means that to be open to sharing what it is that you are not satisfied with. That's what Spirit is asking here, to see the different perspective and to be able to share emotionally how you feel. Here you are committed. Here you have made up your mind either to leave or to see where you can get more out of a relationship, any relationship, the relationship. How you feel about the person. You've made up your mind that you want to leave in some cases, or you've made up your mind that you want to share how you feel about the relationship and what is making you want to leave, because you're very serious here. And you're serious about leaving. You've made up your mind. They are feeling that they need to see a different perspective. They are thinking, well, this person is not wanting to be with me anymore, and I need to understand why. And they're changing their perspective. In fact, they have an offer to make to give you that ninth cup. Hopefully they will be able to bring satisfaction. They're looking to change their way because they're seeing that there is a potential here with being honest. At least they want to make that offer to you. They know that you have made up your mind, or at least they know that they're on thin ice when it comes to the relationship with you. Taurus, you're not giving in. You're not setting. Here it is, where we come to the night. It is a conversation. It is reaching out. It is that information coming to you. Spirit is saying here that being open and honest about how you feel and why it is you want to leave, they will be able to be open and honest and hopefully share in that sentiment, because they are emotional too if you're dealing with a water sign. If not, it doesn't really matter what sign, but they are a little wounded here. They're coming from somewhere that they've been hurt, and they're looking to see how to change your mind if they can and make an offer. They're going to speak to you about being committed and wanting to make that offer to you so that you can stay with them. And hopefully they're hoping that they can convince you, because they're coming with some serious truth here. Spirit is actually saying that honesty needs to come forward, and that is the situation, is being honest and speaking up as to why things are not satisfactory. And here we have more cups. So you want to reconcile. You want to have a true connection. And this is where conversation will bring that to you. Even possibility of a reconciliation, but then that's satisfactory. You see, not feeling satisfied, having that sense of missing out on happiness with this, and making the plan change, or again with the changing of perspective. The person most on your mind may come with that offer to make that happiness come forward, and possibly offer time away that you can both take time away together and see that change come and really make that relationship work. Again, they're waiting for the right moment to strike up that conversation, or at least maybe someone is doubtful that it could work. Again, he's worried here. He's wounded. He's been hurt, but he's brave enough to take that step forward. And here is where the truth comes, because they will reveal their truth and speak what it is they really want. And you here will most likely accept their truth. And if it is that Spirit is saying that you need to open up and be honest about what you want and what you want out of the relationship, and you're both able to give that in honest words, that is where the relationship in itself will change, and you will have that possibility to be together and have that happiness that you feel that you were missing out on. Taurus, it's looking up. It's looking up. It's not going to be very easy, but Spirit has your back, and you've already made up your mind. It's a question of reconciling and really celebrating the truth between you. Well, that will change everything. And thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for Taurus in this read with the person most on their mind for February 2025? Just do a quick cut. So Uncanny how that card was flipped over. And here we have the dove medicine. So we're healing. We're healing. Let's see if I can read. It's a bit dark here. Oh, and then we have offering. So knowing the value of the relationship between you. I know that you have made up your mind and they want to be with you. They're changing their perspective. So they see the value of being in the relationship with you. So the healing here is, thy wings are thick and strong, I see, for they have battled most unforgiving winds. Be proud, be free, my child. Go on, soar like never before. Just taking that flight, and again, that six of swords, where you move on to free your mind. See, understanding and just allowing the change, accepting that change is where they're coming in with you, and that of course will bring you that healing to see that cup that you're not seeing, or that they didn't see, depending on your situation, whether you are the one that you're willing to put that effort out because you are serious about wanting to be in that connected relationship and wanting to share and have that. Because the offerings here is really to say that it's not about the gift of material. It is more of the effort of being together. Here I give to you my heart's intent, wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness, devotion in exchange for your presence. Here I am gifting my essence. So they will see that they need to open up and really share what it is they want out of the relationship with you. And this is where you will turn and see that they will come to you with the truth about how they feel and what it is they want from the relationship, and you'll be able to feel that ease, because they will understand that you've been pushing hard, you've been really working hard at holding things together. If it is that you want that satisfaction with them, you're willing to wait a little longer. They will give you that. They will give you that, and you'll be able to be free, Taurus. Interesting read here for person most on your mind. They're really going to try. They're going to reveal their truth. They're going to come forward. And on that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, Taurus, love and light.